Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to start a new poem. The name of this poem is Where Do All the Teachers Go? This poem is written by Peter Dickson. In this poem, the poet talks about the children's love and curiosity for his teacher. For the children, teacher is like a super being. Children cannot imagine that the teachers are also like ordinary and common people. Instead, teachers are very special for the children. Teachers are extraordinary and a special person for a child. So the poet says that as the teachers are very special for the little child, so it is very difficult for him to accept that a teacher is also like other common people living around him. The child wonders and asks himself that are the teachers are also like common people and behave like them? Do the teachers also do all works and things just like other people do? Do they also live in the houses, wash their socks, watch TV? Do they have parents and children? So all these kind of questions about teachers troubles his mind. So one day the child decided to follow his teacher and to know about all his activities, then write all of them in a poem so that the teacher will read that poem in front of the student. So this shows the cuteness, purity, curiosity of a child for the teachers, and also it shows the children's expectation from their teachers. So this was the short summary of this poem. Now let's start the poem. For a little child, a teacher is special. It is difficult for a small child to think of her teacher as an ordinary person. So in these lines, it is said that teacher is very special for a child. The children thinks their teachers an extraordinary and superhuman beings, and it is very difficult for the children to accept or imagine that their teachers are also like other human beings. They are also like other common and ordinary people. So it is very difficult for the children to accept. Now look at the first stanza. Where do all the teachers go when it's 4 o'clock? Do they live in houses and do they wash their socks? So in this first stanza, the poet says that the child wonders that where all teachers go when school is over at 4 o'clock. He wants to know if, like any other ordinary being, they also live in the houses and wash their socks. It means, do the teachers also do all the routine work like other people are doing? For example, living in the house with the family and washing the socks, watching TV, etc. Now look at the second stanza. Do they wear pajamas? Do they watch TVs? Do they pick their noses the same as you and me? Pick their nose means an activity to waste time, poking and inserting finger in the nose to clear. So in the second stanza, the poet says that the child wants to know if teacher also wear clothes like pajama, trouser, shirt, etc. And also, do they watch TV like other people? Do they also clean their nose the way other people do and waste their time? It means mostly what happens when people are sitting freely, most of them put their finger in the nose to clean. So The child also wants to know that do the teachers also do like this? I mean, do they put the finger in their nose to clean? Now come to the third stanza. Do they live with other people? Have they moms and dads? And were they ever children? And were they ever dead? Were they ever bad? So in this stanza, the child further wonders by asking, if the teachers are also surrounded by people, it means do they live among the people like we are living in a society? So just like us, do they live among the people? And he also wonders if the teachers also have parents and children like us to live with. It means, do the teachers also have parents, children, brothers, sisters? It means family, like we are having families and brothers and sisters. He also thinks that were the teachers ever child and make mistakes, like children are making so many mistakes, so like other children, were the teachers also ever children and make many mistakes? So the child wants to know about it. Now come to the next paragraph, next stanza. Did they ever never spell right? Did they ever make mistakes? Were they punished in the corner if they pinch the chocolate flakes? So the child further wants to know about his teacher, that do they also make mistakes in the childhood, and were they punished in the corner? It means when they make mistake, were they punished by teacher or parents? For example, were the teachers punished by stealing chocolates or doing any silly or naughty? So what happened, mostly the children in the school take other children's things or chocolates or anything else, and when teachers got to know about that, teacher used to punish the children by standing him in the corner. So the child also want to know if the teacher also were punished like them for stealing chocolates or doing any silly or naughty things. Now come to the next stanza. Did they ever lose their hymns book? Did they ever leave their greens? Did they scribble on the desktop? So the child also bothered to know if the teacher also ever lost their religious book. And did they ever said no to the green vegetables? So mostly what happened, children don't like green vegetable to eat. So the child also want to know that when his teacher was child, did he like green vegetable or not? Did he say no to the green vegetable? And what happened? Children used to write on the wall, table, and on some other things. So scribble means draw or write something that is not readable. So mostly children do this. So the poet also want to know that did the teacher also waste their time by scribbling, it means by writing something that is not readable on the desk or somewhere else. There is one line left in this stanza, and that is, did they wear old dirty jeans? It means the child also want to know that did the teacher also used to wear torn and dirty jeans in his childhood. Now look at the last stanza of this poem. I'll follow one back home today. I'll find out what they do. Then I'll put it in a poem that they can read to you. So the child was so curious to know about his teacher. So to overcome his curiosity, the child decided to follow his teacher to his home and collect all the information of his activity, what they do on the way or at the home. So after getting all the information about the teacher's activity, the child would also like to compose or write a poem about those information and the activities of his teacher, thinking that the teacher would read his poem in front of the students. It means whatever information of teacher's activity he would write in his poem, the teacher would also read out that poem in front of the students. So this is all about the poem. I hope it's very clear to you. Thank you very much for watching this video.